Well, good morning, everybody. Today we are going to talk about the business of natural gas. So, natural gas is becoming one of the most important source of energy in the 21st century. So many countries have seen their development skyrocketed with the business of natural gas. So you have got to learn and master the business itself in case you want to invest in the business or in case you want to work in the field. Okay, natural gas is one of the key component. I mean, it is the one of the key component of the U.S. economy nowadays. Why the natural gas? Because it is a very clean source of energy. It is available, cheap, and very, 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 I can say, available. Okay, so before we get to the point, you have got to understand the main steps involved in the business of the of natural gas. Okay, the who are the main actors and who are what are the documents, the documentation related. Okay, well, all starts with an exploration company. Okay, this is when there is a project. It always starts with the exploration company. These exploration companies, they have cars. Okay, they go to the field and they do all the geophysical survey. Exploration companies, they do all the geophysical survey. Okay, from which they determine whether there is the gas or not, and if there is a gas, they have to calculate and see if it is economically viable or not. In case it is economically viable, then they will call for the production company. Okay, the production company will drill some wells, like first of all the wildcat well and the exploratory well, to confirm that there is hydrocarbons in the ground. Okay, this is the rig, the production rig. Well, you have got to understand that natural gas, the raw natural gas, contains a lot of impurity which need to be processed. Okay, in the field. So we have the field processing of the natural gas itself. We have the field processing with several ancillary equipments. Yeah, that is the vocab I was looking for. Several ancillary equipments, which are the vertical and horizontal separators, in fact, the compressors and everything that you will see in the field. Okay, which you use to separate the gas in the field. This is, we call it the treatment. Okay, that is a pre-treatment. After that, the gas will be sent to a storage facility. Okay, let me illustrate it very well. So after you have the field treatment, the gas is sent to the storage facility, where it is then stored in several tank farms. Okay, if you pay attention when you are passing close to gas stations or a gas field, you will always see a tank farm. This is where the gas is stored. Okay, this is the tank farm. Okay, then from the tank farm, we are going to transport the gas or to pump the gas to the end use consumers. Okay, these are the end use consumers. We are going to pump the gas to the end use consumers. No single company around the world can do all this alone. So it requires a collaboration between several companies to do all the process. Okay, so everything starts with the exploration. After the exploration, once they confirm that there is the gas, it is economically viable, then we'll call for the production company, the production company will come and start drilling. From the first well, they will determine whether there is oil or not. You have to know that in the reservoir, most of the time, you will have the aquifer. In the aquifer, you have water. Okay, in the reservoir, you have water if it is an aquifer, and just on top of the water you have oil. Okay, it is a density separation. Okay, it is gravity separation. That means it is based on the density. Then here you have the oil. This is where you have the oil, and above the oil, what do you have? It is the gas. I think you all know about the physical chemistry. When there is the temperature is a little bit higher than the dew point, no, the boiling point, I mean the boiling point of the oil, then the gas will start evolving from the oil, and this gas you will form a layer of gas above the layer of oil. Okay, and if you decrease the temperature of the gas below the dew point, then you will have some droplets of water coming from the gas to the oil. Okay, so you have to learn and master this phase transition. Okay, which happens here. We call it the phase transition. So after they have drilled the first well and the second well, and they have confirmed that there is oil and there is gas in the reservoir, what do? They have to calculate the amount of gas in the reservoir to make sure that it is economically viable. Okay, once it is economically viable, then they start producing the raw material, okay, which is the raw natural gas. Then the raw natural gas come out with some impurities. These impurities may include water vapor, sands, and so many things. Okay, then it goes to the field separating equipment. We have among these equipment, you have the vertical separator or horizontal separator, the compressors, and so on. Okay, you will see it in the field. Then from there we call for the transportation. Okay, these transporters, we call this most of the time the vocabs, the appropriate vocabs, we call it the shippers. Okay, these shippers will carry the gas from the field to the town farm. Okay, and then from the town farm, the marketing companies will now pump the gas to the end use consumers. Okay, though there are some companies, okay, that will buy the gas right from the wellhead to and sell it to the consumers. Okay, you can see that it is a long chain, but they need some employees, high skilled employees. Okay, they do this, as I said, there is no single company around the world. There's no single company around the world that can start from exploration to the end use consumer. Never. It never happens. Okay, so most of them, they start, those who really have the cash, they start from the wellhead. Okay, and they end to the end use consumers. But this will need very skilled employees, because the gas itself is a very risky goods. Okay, it's a very risky good, so you need high skill and well trained employees to manage it. Okay, in the next lecture we are going to explain everything step by step. So if we can recall, we said the first step is exploration. Okay, the first step is exploration. Okay, and the second step is production. Okay, drilling and production. And the third step is, if you can tell me. Okay, the third step, transportation and storage. Okay, transportation and storage. Okay, the fourth step, which is actually the last step, is marketing the natural gas. Okay, so marketing of the natural gas to the end use consumers. Okay, so the first step is exploration, where you get the land title, the land authority from the landowners. These landowners most of the time are the government and ministries. Okay, the Ministry of Mineral Resources, the Ministry of Mining. It depends according to the country where you are investing or operating. Okay, then you have the drilling and production companies, you have the separations and field treatment, then the shippers to the town farm, then from the town farm the marketing company will now transport and market the gas to the end use consumers. Okay, so master this very well. This is just an introduction to the lecture. We will take each one step by step, and we will explain it in a right way. We break it down so that you understand better. Okay, at any time feel free to ask your questions. Okay, I'm ready to handle your question at any time.